Hi, this is Ed Jurowitz with thesafewarehouse.com, and today I'm going to introduce you to the different kinds of locks that are available. Now, the first question you might have, as many other people have, is what's the difference between a dial lock and a digital keypad? Are they both secure? Yes, they both have the same security. As far as this being a key locking dial lock, if they knock the dial off and punch the lock in, they're going to set off two relocking devices. They both have that, the digital keypad and the dial lock. The dial lock, when you come to use it, it's all mechanical, there's no batteries or electricity. So as far as how long this lock will last, it'll outlive you and me both. But the feature this has is the key locking dial is once you dial it open, you bring it back to zero, you put the key in and you turn it half a turn. What that does is it locks the dial and also locks the safe. Is this a high security lock? No. This is just a day lock to keep people from walking around your house getting into your safe. But when you leave the house, that's when you want to spin the dial for more security, because that's the Cadillac. But the key lock is, you bring it to zero, you turn it half a turn, it's locked, you put the key in, you turn it half a turn, and it unlocks and you turn it right until it stops at 87 approximately. So that's the key locking dial. And again, a lot of people like it because it's a traditional look, but if you're having problems with your eyesight or concentration later on in life, when you're trying to dial it open, it might give you a problem. A lot of ladies don't want to deal with this, they'd rather have a push button lock. About 50% of our customers will go with the dial, and another 50% approximately for the digital keypad. So now what I'm going to do is I want to show you over here is a digital keypad. We got two different kinds. Made by Sergeant Greenleaf. This is what we call the low profile lock. And it's 6 numbers that you have to program in it and then hit pound. So for me to open it up, I program my numbers, hit pound, and then I open it. The battery on the low profile lock is right below. It's a 9-volt door cell. Make sure you use a door cell. And usually every couple years you would need to replace it. The digital keypad is not an easy lock for someone to just break into. They cannot spike it open where they could just take the lock off and touch the wires. That's called spiking it open. You can't do that. And also, if someone starts punching in the wrong combination, trying to get into it, after 2 wrong tries, it will then shut down for approximately 15 minutes. And then after every wrong try after that, it'll keep shutting down. So there's over 1 million different combinations that you can put in a digital keypad. So this is one where if my eyes are playing tricks, or let's say I have someone, you're in a rush, or you have to give the combination to somebody because you're in a hospital or something, then when you come back, you can change the combination yourself. On the dial lock, you have to hire a locksmith to come out and change it. So that's the other advantage of a digital keypad. Usually the warranty on digital keypads with Liberty and Browning and other companies is usually about 5 years, parts and labor. Then over here, we have a different digital keypad, which is called the D drive, made by Sergeant Greenleaf. Now this one here, you punch in your code, your 6 numbers that you program, and you hit your pound. Then you hear a click. Then you turn it from 12 o'clock to around 2 o'clock position, and then it opens up. The difference here from the other digital keypad is that when you close it, it's not locked. Not until you turn the outside ring back to 12 o'clock position. Now it's locked. And so what's the advantage of that? Well, if you're going in and out, every time you close it, it won't lock up automatically on you. You have to keep punching the code. But at the same time, if you don't bring it back, then it's not locked and you could walk away thinking that you locked it and you didn't. The battery on this now, a little bit more difficult, is you pull this little lever out here at 12 o'clock and then you grab a hold of the ring outside and you pull it forward. Then it comes out, and then you have your little 9-volt battery right here where you replace that like every couple of years. How do you know if your battery's low? Your battery, when you punch in your code, now when you push this back, make sure this little silver piece here is pushed to the left, and then you bring this over and you click it on there. Now this digital keypad also, let's say the battery's getting low. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to have it's going to be a lower dimming sound, and then at some point it'll just go beep 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 and you can't get in. And so a lot of people think, well, I have lock problems. well, all you do is just replace the battery, and half of the time that's the problem that it solves. So the digital keypad, you know, back then there was a lot of problems with it, but now that they've improved on it so much that there's very little problems that we have with digital keypads. So if you have any questions, you can just click the link below. The phone number will be right there on our screen, and we'd be happy to help you in any way we can. This is Ed Jurowitz with thesafewarehouse.com.